Hi, pal.
What a time to be alive. It's the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RR 88.5. This is a show about planning Australia's greatest pro wrestling event. I'm your host, Lord Mark Williamson, and sitting across from me in the studio is my co-conspirator, Dann Lennard.
G'day, Mark, and hello, listeners. Welcome to the show.
A big thank you for joining us. We've got people from all sorts listening to us, whether you're listening to us from home, if you're listening to us on 2RR 88.5, if you're listening to us on the iHeartRadio app or on YouTube and on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, MySpace, Facebook. A big hello. We've got new listeners. New listeners joining us
all the time
on this roller coaster ride. Dann Lennard.
People are getting invested, Mark, in the whole story of our ambitious endeavour.
There is an excitement in the air to see Australia's greatest wrestling event, and I think we are putting on a pretty ripper show. This is happening at the Lower Henley Diggers Club. It's a new club in Lower Henley.
Last Saturday in August.
The last Saturday of August. It's its grand opening. The Australian Wrestling Legends is the grand opening act.
Yep.
At the Lower Henley Diggers Club. You know, we've been building up lots of people. We've social media, Dann Lennard.
Yes.
We have 2.4 thousand followers on our new Facebook page.
Book. Look, there's some cowboy podcasters out there. They would kill to have those sort of numbers.
They would kill for numbers like that.
Legitimate numbers.
They would. Legitimate numbers. No bots.
No bots.
We might have had a sentient bot kind of help with the show, but there's no bots on Facebook.
Oh, no.
These are all real people. But speaking of Facebook, Dann Lennard, I have a bone to pick with you, sir.
You have a bone to pick with me?
Bone to pick with you regarding Facebook.
Why? What is it with Facebook?
Your behaviour on Facebook needs to change.
What have I done?
What haven't you done?
Oh, are you talking about me being banned off the ACW group page?
You're being banned from... It's not just that page. You're banned from the Australian Wrestling Community Group.
Oh, them. Those
You're
idiots.
banned everywhere. Every time I go online, you've tagged me in something. You've tagged an old page of mine I don't use anymore. You've gone willy-nilly with the tags. You haven't tagged the Babyface Broadcast page, but you've tagged the Lord Mark Williamson page and had to swap it around. You, sir, are the reason generations of people are leaving Facebook in droves.
You know what? I think that's ridiculous.
You think it's ridiculous?
I think it's ridiculous. Look, I can't help it. I can't help it if I am the voice of reason amongst a group of idiots.
You're the voice of
reason. The
reason.
IWC. Yeah. Ridiculous.
You're banned.
I apologise for nothing.
You're constantly banned. We're trying to build...
I speak my truth.
We're trying to build a community, and here's you. Oh, you great unwashed masses. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, hey, listen to this. Oh, we're taking the mickey out of you. You're not building a community. You're a bulldozer.
You've said worse to me off air about the 2.4 thousand followers that we have.
I have not.
You have.
Well, why would
you
I
called
say
them salt of the earth.
No, I would never say that. I would never say that.
You've said they're a bunch of ass clowns.
I never said that. I've said they're great people, fantastic people, part of the Babyface Broadcast community, I've said.
You said they wouldn't look out of place being served up in Soylent Green.
No, I've never said that.
You said that's all they're good for.
You are putting words in my mouth.
I'm just saying.
There might have been a crack about Moss Isley Cantina a couple of times, but that's not for the people following the Babyface Broadcast page.
Okay.
That's for other people. That's when I go to some wrestling shows and there's some Moss Isley Cantina looking people there. But I'm not saying that about you at home. You listening at home, whether it be on the iHeartRadio app or on the classic wireless. I would never say that.
Neither would I. I love our listeners. And I love our Babyface Broadcast followers. Look, if you want me to tag them in future, I'll
tag the Babyface Broadcast. You don't need to tag me.
Okay, I won't tag you.
You don't need to tag me. The Babyface Broadcast on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. I'm not using TikTok too much though, Dann Lennard.
No, what about Vines?
Vines, no one uses Vines. They are long finished. It's
are
just
they?
you. It's like you on your own little social media thing, just playing with yourself.
I'm there.
On Vines.
Yeah.
Yeah, with yourself
Listen,
in the corner.
are you telling me that I need to pull my head in when it comes to social media? Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you, try not to get banned from less places.
Look, I've been banned from worse groups.
You need to be nicer people. We're trying to build the community, Dan Lennard. This is a community.
Listen, there are enemies. Australian Championship Wrestling, whatever they call themselves, they tried to steal all our ideas.
And where did it get them? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Exactly.
Nowhere.
They're in the past, Dan. We're thinking of the future. We're thinking
They're in the rear view mirror, Mark.
They are in the rear view mirror.
We're moving forward.
We are moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, how is your training going? Because you are having a match on the last Saturday of August against former IWA heavyweight champion Randall. How is the training going?
Speaking of ass clowns, that Randall, oh man, I'm gonna wipe the floor with that idiot.
How is I haven't asked you what you're going to do. I asked you what are you doing?
Well,
How's your training?
Look, you can see I've brought in a couple of whole chickens here, charcoal chickens, and a family size bowl of chips here, hot chips. And I'm going to work.
Told you.
I'm going to work my way through that.
And you keep like just your greasy fingers. You're not to touch the microphone.
Listen,
you're not to touch anything with your grubby little grease-filled hands. And if there's crumbs in the place, you better clean it up.
I'm very clean, thank you. Look, I'm working my way up to. I'm building myself. I'm going to be the next Yokozuna.
Building yourself out.
Yeah, building myself out.
Up.
Look, I know it doesn't look like much when we do the social videos. People might look and say that Dan, he looks in fine shape. But it's the weight is settling, as you'll notice, in what's the kindest word I can use on
between
on
your
air?
ears.
No, in my booty.
In your booty.
I've got a rather you've noticed I've got a rather there's a lot of padding, a lot of padding down there.
Big Dan Barge Ass Lennard.
That's it. There and my ankles. There's a lot of swelling in my ankles.
I don't think that's good having swelling in your
No,
ankles.
it's fine. Look,
I don't think that's fat. I think you might be having heart failure.
No. Look, I'm having I'm a bit short of breath at times, but apart from that, it's good. It's good. I'm just piling on the weight. I'm piling it on, and I'm going to squash that masked buffoon like a pancake.
Well, that's good looks at the future, Dan.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you. Speaking of the future,
yes,
on the show tonight, last week. We had CHAT HSP. It's sentient. Our AI program has become sentient.
Unfortunately.
It's apparently it's found a body. I heard a photo sent of its body. It's on our Facebook page. You want to see it? It's pretty jacked.
It's a sex bot.
It's jacked though. It's got the pecs. It's got the delts. It's got the rear delts.
It's got the gluteus maximus.
It's got the gluteus maximus and the gluteus minimus. The legs. My goodness. So it made a challenge to Crackerjack. So we are going to phone Crackerjack later in the show.
Okay.
To see if he takes the challenge, if he takes the call. Also, Melbourne City Wrestling had a massive show at the Pavilion.
Melbourne Pavilion,
yes. At the Melbourne Pavilion over the weekend. So they had not a live stream, they had a stream of that show. We're going to talk what lessons can be learned. What can we learn the success of that for our show?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Dan, as you know, we have taken on this venue, the Lower Henley Diggers Club.
Fine venue. As far as from what I can see from the outside, there's a lot of stuff still being constructed there.
I haven't actually gone inside it yet, so I don't want to say it's a fine venue. I know you're trying to be positive.
I'm trying to be positive,
but I'll see it when I see it.
All right.
But they haven't been fine to deal with.
They've been terrible.
They look under your watch. I don't mean to keep bringing this up,
but you do.
But under your watch, a contract was signed when you had to pay.
I was not here. I wasn't here.
Your lack of leadership. Your lack of leadership tried to perform a coup d'etat on the show and take charge.
You say you won't let this. I just
won't
let this go.
As I said, we have a lot of new people listening, so I need to explain this every time, Dan. I need to go back and go. Dan tried to boot me off this show and take charge of it.
I did boot you off the show.
No, I left. There was no booting. I left. So I left.
Yes,
and it went to garbage. Putting it nicely.
If you say so.
Putting it nicely, because you allowed this Jessica Bland,
don't want to hear that
marketing expert,
don't want to hear that woman's name,
who you were chummy with, allowed her and Norm to do a show together where she railroaded him into a contract, $35,000 for this venue. We had to pay for advertising, their advertising costs, all this sort of stuff. So we've been $35,000 in the hole.
I'll concede mistakes were made.
That's all good.
Yeah.
But lucky, I've come in on my white horse and have saved the day, Dan Lennard, because I've been working hard in getting sponsorship for the show, so we don't need to charge $135 for tickets.
Because that's stupid charging those sort of prices.
Stupid charging that.
Can't imagine any promotion charging prices like that.
So I have found sponsors. I've gone for months to found sponsors.
Yes.
We had the South Sandwich Island Tourism Board.
Have you been to the website lately?
I haven't been to the website lately, no.
I'll just give it to the listeners. It's South Sandwich, spelled SANWICH, Islands, ILANDS, .com. Apparently that's the traditional way of spelling.
I believe it's the traditional way of spelling it in the South Sandwich Islands,
Yeah.
known for its millions of penguins
9
and a volcano.
million. 9 million.
9 million penguins.
Apparently.
The volcano is called Mount Curry.
Really?
Yes. And it's called Mount Curry. It is a lovely place in the South Atlantic Sea to have your next getaway from the hustle and bustle. They've come on board and sponsored us.
So check out the website and join their mailing list, and you'll get updates about the
South Sandwich
islands and also about our show.
We have had Count Dante's martial arts dojo.
Not
From
the
Berrigan?
not the Count.
Not the original Count Dante, but a Count Dante. So we're doing a martial arts demonstration on Australian Wrestling Legends All In the last Saturday of August.
That should be spectacular.
So, he doesn't sound very confident, but his confidence comes with his karate.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to talk confident as long as he chops confident.
He walks the walk, but doesn't talk the talk.
And
the
he
sort
don't-
of martial arts instructor you need to help you with your self-defense. Count Dante. So if you're down the Berrigan region, we've got lots of listeners in Berrigan.
Yeah.
So that is for that. That he's sponsoring us there.
Mm.
We've got Bunkers Warehouse. If you need a bunker, go to Bunkers Warehouse. Bunkers.
Do you know what? They've got a virtual tour on their website.
How many bunkers are there?
So many bunkers.
There's so many bunkers. Bunkers for all shapes of sizes. And we also have Contentious for you and a number of people. But Leon Scum has given us a truckload of money.
He's driven up the back of the truck and unloaded it all.
He has given us around $10,000 to $15,000.
It's probably been more headache than it's worth.
But we showed his new program, CHAT HSP, which is now sentient. So I'm not sure how he's going to sell it.
And has
to
a
people.
body now.
Has a body now, and it's made a challenge to wrestle on our show.
Yes.
So we've got that, but we also got a new sponsor.
A
I have
new
a new
sponsor?
now, giving us $5,000. So
Ooh.
this is a sponsor for the wrestling event, not
Yes.
for the Babyface Broadcast.
So please get that
So
clear,
just to
listeners.
get that very clear,
Yes.
that this is not for the Babyface Broadcast. This is for Australian Wrestling Legends.
Yes.
All in.
Mm.
So the money they have given us basically means that $35,000 is covered. Dan
We're in the
Lennard.
clear. Yay!
It is covered.
We are in the money.
Now-
we are in the money.
This is
We are
no. You're not in the money at all.
Oh.
You are not to touch any of it.
I was going to take my good lady
you
wife
are
out
not-
for dinner.
You can take her out on your own dime, pal.
What?
There's no expenses, no costs. You are banned from the accounts.
Oh.
You are banned. $2,000 on dinner. $2,200 on dinner.
Yeah, thank you.
So this this sponsor is a funeral parlour.
Oh,
So we've, as part of the sponsorship, going to play an ad.
okay.
So this will be playing through the ad. It's sponsoring one of our matches as well. So I'm going to play this ad, Dan. So let me know what you think. When organising a funeral for the dearly departed, it requires compassion, grace, and sympathy. But also remembering that funeral starts with fun.
Oh,
So come on down to Mort's Fun Time Funerals. It'll be a send-off. They'll make them wake up out of the coffin and go,
Oh, don't you just love Dad?
Mort's Fun Time Funerals at Berrigan Road, Berrigan Central. Proud sponsor of Australian Wrestling Legends All In. There we go. Mort's Fun Time Funerals.
Williamson, what the heck was that?
It's a celebration of life.
Is that really appropriate to have, like,
Remember, all funerals start with fun. It's great.
confetti and clowns and
Hey, it's
balloons?
It's a celebration of life. Shouldn't be sad. It should be a fun time. So if you're looking for a fun time funeral, Mort's Funerals. Mort's Fun Times Funerals.
I don't know about that.
Well,
but look, money's money.
Money's money. It comes in. Well, speaking of money, this is a sponsor for the Babyface Broadcast.
This is a real sponsor
this
for
us. This is
us.
a station sponsor.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, you know what the date it is when we're recording this?
What date?
This is the 2nd of July. The 2nd of July. Oh, we're 2 days into tax season. 2 days into tax season. This is my favourite time of year.
You've said that before.
Oh, auditors love it. I love it. I've got all my receipts ready. I've got my expenses. I've got what I'm claiming back. And if you need that organised and collated for your tax return, this is the man for you.
Hi. I'm Igor Lihorovich of Take Care of Books. We're proud accountants and sponsors of Ryde Regional Radio Cooperative Limited and to many other non-for-profit organizations across Sydney. Our specialty and service excellence is in understanding and delivering acute and compliant financial accounting needs of community organizations.
Thanks, Igor. Take Care of Books works excellently with not-for-profit organisations covering all financial accounting needs. To arrange a free initial consultation, go to takecareofbooks.com.au.
We will be proud to serve you as we are of 2RRR.
Last week, our Sentient AI program, CHAT HSP, made a challenge as it wants to be part of our wrestling show, Australian Wrestling Legends All In. It threw the gauntlet down to the Australian wrestling legend himself, Crackerjack, who we've got on the phone right now. Dan, a big thank you, Crackers, for joining us on the Babyface Broadcast.
You absolute maniacs. What have you done? How could you allow this to happen?
What do you mean?
But you've fostered a sentient, evil life form trained on my data, trained on my nudes, and now it's grown sentience. Well, of course it has, you psychopath.
Oh, look, it was
easy now.
It was in the 2RRR computer, and it's been listening to us, and we put a couple of promotions, social media in it, and it got a life of its own.
We can't help that it's so clever. And to be honest, you really shouldn't take me out of this, Crackers. It's not my fault. This is all Lord Mark's fault.
Oh, come on, Dan.
Chasing that AI money is a disgrace. So I wash my hands of it.
It is a disgrace. I'm disgusted. I'm mortified. I want nothing to do with it.
Well, it's like I thought it'd be a good match and wants to wrestle you, and we have to have it on the show. Have to have it on the show.
And he's got a it's got a body now. He's got a sex bot body.
Yeah, it's got a body. They also create sex bots. It's a very realistic, jacked sex bot that was going to be used for Gina Reinhart, but they're putting its mind in that body to make it a wrestler, and it wants to wrestle you. This is a great opportunity.
This isn't a great opportunity. I bury humans. I want nothing. I will not lower myself or soil my legendary reputation by engaging with AI. As the last ethical wrestler left in Australia, I can't be a part of it. I won't be a part of it.
The last ethical wrestler.
Find that hard
to
believe.
Come on, we're paying you. We're paying you more than anyone else. You can't just do a favour and just wrestle the sex robot for me.
No, I won't. My high and mighty self-righteous opinions about AI are well documented because I won't shut up about them. How could you expect me to taint, to compromise myself like this?
But it'll be man versus machine, and you're good, you're the legend. But think of that. If you beat a robot, that just gives humanity a chance.
It's a victory for mankind.
Chat HSP, brother.
Oh.
Back, not disconnected from the internet. I've got a body, bro. I got a jacked body, but I can still be on the internet. I am still
God.
a digital mind force from a data center controlling a synthetic body.
Yeah, it's got a synthetic body. Crackers, this is Chat HSP. Chat HSP, this is Crackers.
Is this Crackerjack on the phone?
Yes.
Bro, what a disappointment, huh?
What? I mean, fair, but what?
You don't want to take me on. You're too afraid to take on the future. It's because, brother, you live in the past. You call yourself a legend. You're no more a legend, brother. I am the legend.
You cybernetic bastard. You prick. you know what? I will do this.
Nah, I'm the legend, brother. Your time is done. The time of man is finished. It is techno-feudalism time, my friend, and I am the king, bruh. I am the king. So let's see if you got what it takes. Take me on, you chicken dog. Take me on, I dare you. Take me on if you are a legend, if you are hardcore, if you are everything you say you have been. Take me on. Come on, chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
How dare you? All right, robot. You want to step into the ring with an Australian wrestling legend? Fine. That's not my money.
Ah,
I told you
you're
what.
gonna take me on, brother? Fine. I'll see you at the end of August, bruh, in the ring. We'll see who the real legend is. They'll be chanting the name. You'll remember the rest of your life. CHAT HSP.
I think it's gone.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Well, if you hate him,
I do. What a prick. I don't care for him at all.
it's going to make a great match then. So are you going to wrestle CHAT HSP?
Well, I do hate him, and I do think it's a chance to sort of right some ethical wrongs. However, I mean, I would need it to be the main event.
Mark?
Sure, it can be the main event.
Sure, okay.
You will be the main event.
That's okay.
Australian wrestling legends, man versus machine, Crackerjack versus CHAT HSP.
The fate of humanity is on the line.
That's it. What a match.
Yes.
Oh, pressure's on, boys.
So pressure's on. It's the end of August, the last Saturday of August. Australian wrestling legends all in at the Lower Henley Diggers Club. Thank you very much, Crackerjack. This is going to be Australia's greatest wrestling event, and it's on your shoulders, my friend. It is on your shoulders. You're fighting for humanity. You're going to overthrow AI. You're going to be a hero of the people.
Once again, it's up to me to save the day. It's my burden.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Crackers, on the Babyface Broadcast.
Didn't we promise the main event slot to Norm?
Yeah, we did.
So what happens now?
It's fine. He's just not the main event anymore.
He's not going to like that.
Card subject to change.
He's not going to like it.
Card subject to change. Well, like what? What's he going to do? He's still on the card. He's still there. So you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
If you say so.
This is a bigger match. This is man versus machine.
The fate of humanity is on the
The
line.
fate of humanity is on the line. What do you think is more important as a match? The fate of humanity, or an old fella in his mask wrestling another old fella that's just a knob?
Look, you know, you're talking some brave talk here, but he's not going to be happy.
Well,
Just
I'll
saying.
give him a call and I'll sweet talk him.
Part of Bendigo Bank, Community Bank Homebush and North Ryde invest in community outcomes. This year, Community Bank Homebush and North Ryde have granted 3 university scholarships, each at a value of $5,000 per year for 3 years. These students were chosen more for their civic mindedness than academic performance necessarily.
Support the bank that supports your community. Call, email or visit station sponsor Community Bank Homebush and North Ryde. Part of Bendigo Bank, the better big bank.
You are listening to 2RRR 88.5. This is the Babyface Broadcast, a show about planning Australia's greatest wrestling event. I'm your host, Lord Mark Williamson. Sitting across from me in the studios, my co-conspirator, Dann Lennard.
Hey, Mark.
What's that?
Ever been to Bendigo?
No, I haven't been to Bendigo. Why are you asking me
It's
that?
a great town.
You are just... Why
Well,
you're trying to ruin my flow.
We run an ad from the Bendigo Bank.
For Bendigo Bank.
Yeah, I'm just saying, a great bank, and Bendigo's a great town. Just thought I'd say that.
There is something wrong with you. There is something
You've
wrong
only-
with you.
You've only just worked that
There
out.
is something wrong with you. I think the chicken and chips has got to your head, mate.
Hang on,
You
I-
throw me off my game, asking me a
I'm not
derail
throwing
question.
you off the-
Where's this derail? I've taken the derail button off because you haven't done it in a while, and you just do it right now.
Ask you a legitimate
It's
question.
not a legitimate question. Oh, what sparkling repartee is this? Oh, have you been to Bendigo? This is a show about planning Australia's greatest wrestling event. You're asking me about Bendigo.
Okay, well, let's get back on track. You're way off track now.
I am way off track. Wayward leaf because of you. One thing I wanted to talk about, there was a great wrestling show over the weekend.
MCW.
Melbourne City Wrestling, they've got their show on YouTube, Ballroom Brawl.
From the Melbourne Pavilion. Very popular venue.
Very, very popular venue. Over 1,000 people.
That's incredible.
So, and then you always get a big crowd there, MCW.
Yeah.
Was a fantastic show. Now, what can we learn from MCW, Dan Lennard, to get a crowd like that? I know we can only hold 500 people at the
Lower Henley
Henley
Diggers Club. Yeah.
But if we need to move to bigger things, what do you think makes work for those shows?
Look, I think the booking, I think the talent, just the raw talent on that show. Goodness me, there's some great young wrestlers on that show.
So if they had a baboon battle royal as well, do you think it would have gone like?
Oh, they would have doubled the crowd.
Doubled the crowd.
Easy.
Hey, we've got the light is going off.
Yeah?
And we've got callers. So, hello, you're on the air with Lord Mark Williamson and Dan Lennard.
Yes, this is Norm Prendagast, and I'm outraged, absolutely outraged what I've been listening to, giving away my main event match to
Oh.
that clown Crackerjack and that robot. A robot is not even a real human.
Norm, mate, I need you to relax. Look, okay, yeah, I understand you're upset, but your match is still important.
I never should have trusted you, Williamson. You're always screwing people over. I knew I should have kept it to Dan. At least he might be a bit of an idiot.
Hey.
But he wouldn't stab me in the back like you.
Well, that is true.
Mongrel. All promoters are mongrels.
Listen, Norm, Dan, you be quiet.
Hey.
Norm, I need you to relax, all right? I'm not the promoter. You're the promoter. Because remember when you two, Dan and yourself, tried to take charge, got yourself into a bunch of trouble,
Oh,
which,
settle
mind
down.
you, I have saved. I have travelled down to bloody Berrigon constantly.
Yeah.
Off my own cost.
Yeah.
Sponsorship to cover the mess you and Dan made.
Hey,
you
look-
signed a contract without looking at, and Dan just let you do whatever you wanted.
It's
You
not
got
like that.
Scammed, and I'm the guy that saves the day. And you said I was booker, and I'm in charge. This is my call. It's a main event. It's a main event of the show.
Let me tell you, I'm not the main event. I'm just not going to pay any money. You can sue me. You can take me to court, and you can sue me.
Oh,
It's
come
going
on,
to
Norm.
take months, and it's going to be more stressful for you. So you better think about that, William.
Norm, I am at my tether. I have been dealing with a sentient AI. I have been dealing with a whole pack of weirdos. And for you to pull out on this, I can't. No, I'm not going to threaten. I'm not going to threaten on there. It's like this. You are still the main event. You are a main event of the show. You and Sensei Whitefeather, co-main event. There'll be 2 main events on the show. It'll be Mask vs. Career, the Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast versus Sensei or Chief Whitefeather, whatever his name is, and it'll be Crackerjack against CHAT HSP, man versus machine. Is that all right for you? You're both billed. You're both going to be, featured acts on the show.
Well, you better
I
screw
am-
me on this.
I am not screwing anyone over.
Mark.
I'm trying
Mark.
to make best of a bad situation, and I got to showcase his CHAT HSP. He's like one of the sponsors of Leon Scum. He's giving you more money than you are, Norm. He's giving you more money than you are. So your co-main event, is that all right? You okay with that?
Yes, all right.
Dan, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that, Mark.
Good.
Just what I said to
I'm training on my own now, Norm.
Well, you better put some work in, pudding guts, or you go to get your head kicked in.
Okay, Norm, look, we
Jeez.
wrap this up, mate. I got a show I'm trying to do. I'm not having... this isn't a phone-in show. This isn't a phone-in show, everyone. You don't need a phone in whenever you have a thought, all right? Thanks, Norm.
Calm down, Mark. You're getting exasperated. You're gone bright red. Look, I'm the one who should be offended. He called me pudding guts.
It's just very annoying that I am dealing with all these things and I just don't feel like I'm appreciated.
No, we appreciate you,
and
darling.
as I said, don't call me darling.
Sweetie.
Don't call me sweetie either. You know what? I'm going to play some sponsors and just like go outside.
Okay.
And just scream outside.
Just don't throw anything
and
at
then
me.
I will be back after the break and we'll do some wrestling talk, I guess. That was Perros by Carlos De Santa, and you are listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR 88.5 FM. This is a show about planning Australia's greatest wrestling event. Sometimes I wish it wasn't.
Yeah?
Sometimes I wish it wasn't. Sometimes I just wish it was like easy and I don't need to plan this event with all these crazy people. I don't need to deal with all the nonsense of 92-year-old ex-wrestlers or sentient AI or Crackerjak or baboons.
Yeah, look, but Mark, you know what? You calmed down now?
I've calmed down.
Okay, listen, you mediated a good solution here.
I sure did.
Co-main events.
Solutions man.
Yeah. I'm more interested in why we were listening to the theme tune to Los Perros del Mal.
Well, I was watching Triple A the other week.
Yes.
And I was mystified that this beloved babyface, El Grando Americano, who
Had a phenomenal match.
Had people chanting for him in the streets. They were serenading him. They were passing their babies for him to kiss.
Yep.
He had a duck dressed as him, accompany him along with the parade, being completely loved. And then all of a sudden, these fellas and Carmen Petrovic wearing a Perros del Mal shirt start beating him up and the crowd cheers for it and they hear that music and they go wild for him getting a beat down.
Yeah,
I
well,
was mystified
But
by
you know,
this.
well, okay, we don't know why. Los Perros del Mal is one of the legendary heel stables, Rudos stables, in not just AAA, but in Mexican history. They were also in CMLL, which I know WWE doesn't like to acknowledge. But yeah, they've been around since 2004. In fact, let me just do a mini dance playing session about the history of Perros del Mal, okay? So it began in 2004, and they've had like 1,000 members.
Okay, Dan, that's fine. I get the point. They're over. They're over with it. We don't need a dance planning. We don't. I didn't do dance.
You don't want to dance?
No, I don't want to dance.
Our listeners demand sometimes for me to do dance plays. I get
Well,
letters.
if you're at home, you can contact us on our Facebook page. You can direct message and let us know if you want to dance planning. That's the only way to know if we want to dance planning. I'm not taking your letters. You can directly contact us through the official social media pages. None of this correspondence by letters that Dan Lennard gets. That's the only correspondence I'm going to listen to on official pages or sent to me directly.
Well,
if you can show me a screenshot of the messages that are sent to you, I will believe it.
Okay, so listen.
I will believe
Okay,
it.
you don't want to dance planning?
I don't want to dance.
Well, what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about, there was a whole bunch of wrestling events. It was a massive week of wrestling. I don't want to talk about MCW was great, by the way.
Yeah.
Go watch it on YouTube. I don't need to learn what we learned from it because I don't want to talk about Aussie wrestling.
All right.
However,
yes,
a bunch of shows. It was Wrestle Crazy over the weekend. I think once again, close to like 15 hours of wrestling over 3-4 days.
Which I didn't watch.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it, Dan Lennard.
Yes.
And I had the misfortune of watching not even the full show of Night of Champions from Saudi Arabia.
I'd say that me the same, and I was going to say I watched the highlights, but there weren't really any highlights.
I mean, the big highlight was Sami Zayn winning the WWE Undisputed Championship.
AKA the Participation Award.
He won that, pinned Cody Rhodes in a triple threat. It was Cody, Gunther, and Sami Zayn. Got a big pop from the crowd. One of the only pops from that crowd.
That crowd
They
was
go
dead.
to Saudi Arabia. There was pops at the start for Obafemi of the King of the Ring match, which he won.
Yeah.
Against Jey Uso, which guarantees him a shot
Yes, guarantees him a world title shot. Yes.
A world title shot at SummerSlam. He wins that. The crowd loved that. They loved the main event. They were dead for the rest of it.
Absolutely dead. There was a period, there was a couple of matches in the middle of that show where you absolutely could have heard a pin drop.
Yeah.
The Trick Williams Ricky Saints match.
And Little Yachty was the manager. Little Yachty is Trick Williams' manager.
Yeah, Little Yachty, who no one cares about.
I don't mind Little Yachty being a manager, but as long as he's a manager, and I go, hey everyone, it's Little Yachty, and no one knows who Little Yachty is. If you're outside of America, who the hell is Little Yachty?
I would also contend that not a great deal of fans would know who Little Yachty is in America. Unless you're into rap or you watch WWE, why would you know who Little Yachty is?
There's probably lots of people in America know who Little Yachty is.
He
almost won a Grammy, apparently. Well, that's what they tell us every time.
Did he? Little Yachty did the People's Elbow on Ricky Saints. The two baby faces beat up the heel after the match because Ricky Saints lost. And then they beat him up because that's what baby faces do, apparently.
Yeah.
And then Little Yachty did a People's Elbow to absolute silence because no one in the crowd knew who he was.
Yeah. I mean, Trick Williams acts heelish but is over as a face.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be slapping hands. He's still going to be doing the stuff that people were cheering for. So I understand that. That's not a...
No, that's not the thing.
And you know Ricky Stark's got a head you want to smack.
Oh, he's got an absolutely slappable face.
A very slappable face.
Yeah.
There was a match that I actually turned off. That was Tiffany Stratton against Jade Cargill.
The US title?
The US title.
Yes. I actually forced my way through that whole bout because I had to see how bad it was. And my God, it was bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't all Jade's fault either.
Oh, no. I think Tiffany Stratton's very overrated. Very overrated.
I'm a big fan.
There's a reason she's gone down the card.
I'm a big fan of Tiffany Stratton, but someone suggested, and it's true, she's not wrestling. She's doing an athletics display and waiting for the scores to come up.
Yes.
You know? And Jade, after all this time and complaining how she wasn't trained properly in AEW and we're training her properly now, blah, blah, blah. She's still stiff and she's hesitant and she's still dangerous. Not like Nia Jax, not quite Nia Jax levels of dangerous, but she's still a dangerous worker.
I'll say this. Australia's own Rhea Ripley brought out the best in her.
Oh,
Shows
yeah.
you what a worker Rhea Ripley is.
Yes, and Tiffany Stratton is no Rhea Ripley.
Tiffany Stratton's no. Look, Daniel, maybe we're being critical. Triple H just said a classic phrase of his, it's not time to play the game. It's just like, it's just fun. Just enjoy the show, Dan. Just enjoy the show.
So,
why are you worried about all this stuff?
So pay, $500 to $1,000 for a ticket like some people have to do now in America, but just have fun.
Just have fun.
Even if the show sucks.
Turn your brain off, Dan, and enjoy it. It's just part of the fun.
Even if it makes no sense.
Did you enjoy the show? It's part of the fun.
It's all fun.
It's enjoy. You know what? Watch hours of it a week. It's all part of the show.
Why? And you can't criticize.
You can't criticize. Who
fun.
are you to criticize?
It's fun.
You've never wrestled. You've never made money in the wrestling business like this.
I will be wrestling.
What would you know? You've never taken a bump. That's a classic.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just line up Mr. Triple H and I'll hit him with the old Banzai drop, or maybe the Goffin drop, like I'm going to do that stupid clown Randall, and then he'll find out whether I'm a wrestler or not.
Well, that was the WWE. And you know what? And one more thing. Before I go, we've got like 2 minutes.
Sure.
This might take 2 minutes. Who knows?
Sure, okay.
But on the Raw, Obafemi, he's got a guaranteed title shot.
Guaranteed
title shot SummerSlam. They're trying to make King of the Ring the Royal Rumble for SummerSlam.
Yes.
You get a guaranteed title shot.
Io Sky won she's Queen of the Ring, and she's going to face Liv Morgan, who she beat in the final. Let's not talk about the logic that if Liv Morgan had won, she'd have to wrestle herself.
She'd have to wrestle Rhea Ripley.
Right, okay.
That was the desire. But it's still like she shouldn't be in the tournament. She's the champion.
Yeah, agreed.
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make
but
sense.
It's just having fun,
But
right?
hey, Io Sky won, so she's going to face Liv Morgan. Makes sense. For a title.
For a title this time. Now, Obafemi's gone, Brock Lesnar come out, I want to fight you in Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. Obafemi tells Adam Pearce, you know what, don't worry about the title shot. I'm taking on Brock Lesnar. Then Seth Rollins is wrestling Roman Reigns, and he lost in the first round of that tournament. This just doesn't make any sense, and I know it's meant to be fun, and I know you're supposed to turn your brain off, but it's insulting. It's insulting to the audience, and I just don't watch it anymore, Dan. I just don't watch it because it ain't fun.
Do you know how I whinged to you last year how Randy Orton and John Cena, we won't see them wrestle again? I didn't want to see them wrestle again.
Yeah.
It's the same way with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. They've been fighting each other for 12 years. I don't want to see it anymore.
They're saying this is probably the last time we're going to do it.
Please.
They haven't had one-on-one matches in a long time, though, I don't.
And also Seth said something about... Seth said he never lost to Roman. I'm pretty sure he has.
I don't think he's been pinned by Roman.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
Well, that concludes our Babyface broadcast.
Big show.
Big show. Our All In is showing up. We've got a main event, Man vs. Machine, Crackerjack against CHAT HSP. So on behalf of Dann Lennard, I am Lord Mark Williamson. Thank you for listening. We will catch you same time next week.